In fact, I have made myself absolutely useless to him. But
situations, I will tell you right now, the absolute worst relationship I was ever in was when I did the absolute most for a man because I felt sorry for him.
Becca Bloom is going viral for talking about how the best dating advice is for women to be useless to men.
Being useless to men absolutely changed my life.
As a woman, you need to practice the art of being useless to men.
Being useless to a man, part 2. Hello guys, welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I greet you all according to your time and wherever you are watching this video from. So guys, today's topic, we are going to be continuing the controversial topic that says being useless to a man. A lot of people, a lot of women have come out now to support this notion. They are dropping their opinion about this controversial topic, being useless to a man. And some people, some men and some few women are also coming out to letting us know that they do not support this particular notion, being useless to a man. That they also gave their opinion why they say that whether women likes it or not, women are always useful to a man. Whether you want to be useful or you don't want to be useful, intentionally or unintentionally, you are still useful to a man. So they also gave their opinion. So guys, I will be doing that in another video. Guys, I just want to drop this particular video of women still coming out now, letting us know, dropping their opinion of how we women should be useless to a man. So being useless to a man is kind of weird for some people. So if you are the type of person that don't really understand the notion when they say that you should be useless to that man that you are with, just listen to this video carefully, then you will understand what they meant by you should be useless to a man. So guys, let's start the video.
Being useless to men absolutely changed my life. So as women, we are naturally designed to nurture, nourish, and cultivate. Give us a seed and we will grow an entire human being. So when we see potential, our first instinct is to pour into it, to encourage it, to support it, to help it become everything it's capable of becoming. And that's beautiful until we start doing it with men. One of my clients was the perfect example. She was constantly doing little things for the man that she was dating, running his errands, solving his problems, making his life easier. She believed every act of service was increasing her value to him in the relationship. But psychologically, something very different was happening. Researchers refer to it as the Benjamin Franklin effect. When we invest our time, energy, or effort into another person, our brain subconsciously assigns more value to them because it has to justify the investment. If I'm doing all of this for him, he must be really valuable. So while she thought every favor was making him more attached to her, it was actually making her more attached to him. And it's what kills attraction for the masculine. See, when a little girl grows up believing she has to earn love by being useful, nurturing starts becoming a strategy for securing attachment. So instead of allowing a man to show you who he is, you start helping him become who you will hope he will be. You stop evaluating him and start investing in his potential. But healthy relationships aren't built on one person pouring into the other. They are built on mutual investment. Every time you remove an opportunity for him to invest in you, you increase your attachment while he decreases his. So stop asking yourself, how can I prove my value? And start asking, has he shown me enough to earn my investment?
I just cannot fathom being with a man who does not assist, help, alleviate in any type of way for you. You know what I mean? Like, you're alone, you're still paying for everything yourself. You are still doing the damn thing. You are Miss Independente. Like, I mean, how do you deal with a guy who's like literally not helping you? Like, I would just be like, at this big age, big grown age, like, what is he doing? How is he assisting? How is he alleviating? How is he helping you? He's not. How do you put up with a man like that? At least if the man is like alleviating, he's doing something, he's assisting, he becomes a little more tolerable. You're like, okay, fine. Like, I'm only mad at you for 10 minutes. You know what I mean? I would be mad until my face turned blue with a man who wasn't helping me. Like, I don't understand how you bitches are doing it. Like, I'm just confused. Be single at that point. You know what I mean? Like, do you really want to be like Miss Independent? Can't understand. And it's just like so many girls, so many women are in this position. And I just like, I want more for you. Don't you want more for yourself? Don't you want a man who like at least buys you a lollipop? Like, these men don't be buying you shit.
Ladies, you need to be useless to a man. Yes, you heard me. You need to be the most unusable woman a man has ever met in his whole entire life. Not because you're greedy or you're selfish, but because the proof is in the pudding. We've seen generation from generation, from our grandfathers to our fathers to our uncles to our brothers. We've seen that majority men, not all, but majority men, meaning 80 to 90% of men, always choose themselves before their wives, their family members, even their own kids. If you don't believe me, then why are there more unpresent fathers than unpresent mothers? The fact that majority men choose to, not forced to, but choose to not be in their children's lives, that actually proves my point. And Ebanyana, I'm not saying don't support him, but let your support have boundaries. Because the moment a man realizes that you are his ride or die, oh honey, he's definitely going to take you on a ride. And you will be the one eventually dying inside. Figuratively, of course. So just know this. Men respect what they can't drain. Men cherish what they can't manipulate. And men will rise and put in so much effort for what they can't easily access. Now, if you heard me, let's drink to that.
Yes, I married a man who is 14 years younger than me, but guess what? I am the baby in the relationship. In fact, I have made myself absolutely useless to him, but he still wants to be around. My advice to you is if you want to let a man into your life, he's got to accept that you are absolutely useless to him.
Be useless. Becoming an adult is realizing that some people don't like you. They like what they think they could get from you or how they could benefit from you. As a person that used to be a people pleaser, like when you stop saying yes to everything and you start saying no and you stop trying to prove how useful you could be to others, their whole energy switches. As a person that used to be a people pleaser, I had to stop this because I noticed that like people just want to take advantage of me and want me to be convenient for them or of use to them. Soon as people think that they can't benefit from being around you, they drop like flies, and they show their real colors. So now I like moving like I don't got it. I love acting like I don't got it. I love acting useless. And I noticed when I started doing this, like a lot of people distance themselves from me because they think I don't got it or think I can't benefit them. And that's good. Keep your distance. For an example, when people that were broke become rich, they're like, oh, people wasn't around me when I was broke. But now that I have money, all of these people want to be around me. It's literally the same thing. And that's why when I meet new people or even when I interact with people that I already know, I come off as useless. Like, oh, how are you doing? I'm struggling. I don't got it right now, but I'm trying to get myself together. Even though my bank account is loaded, I got it. That's what I should title this video. Like, come across as useless. It'll keep the people that's not supposed to be around you away from you. Like, I had people, and family included, that when I was down bad, they didn't want to be around me. They ain't fuck with me. As soon as they seen that I was getting some type of money or doing better or buying nice things, now they want to be around me. How you getting money? But when I didn't have it, you wasn't trying to put me on. You didn't want me around you. Or you probably did want me around you, but you wanted me around you so you could sun me and shit on me. And to make yourself look good. But yeah, start coming across as useless. It's going to keep everybody away from you that is not supposed to be around you.
Becca Bloom is going viral for talking about how the best dating advice is for women to be useless to men. Women think that by catering to their man and doing all these acts of service that it's going to make the man attached to them, when really it just makes the woman attached to the man. It reminds me of this past Father's Day where I tried to do all these things I don't normally do. I woke up early, I let him sleep in, I made breakfast, I took the kids out so that he could have like an hour and a half of break. I got takeout for dinner so he didn't have to cook. At the end of the day, when we were recapping our day, and I told him, I was like, I tried really hard to do a lot of work. And he said, you did?
As a woman, you need to practice the art of being useless to men. The more favors you do for someone, the more you get attached to them, not the other way around.
You are going to keep doing things for them thinking that they're going to like you more, they're going to love you more if you do it, when all in reality, you're just over nurturing a grown ass individual. As a woman, practice being useless to men. The art of being useless to men will make them prove their worth to you. You're going to be sick as fuck the day when you wake up and that man reminds you you wanted him, he didn't want you. Men tell women all the time, and this is one part of life where you guys already have the answer to. They tell you all the time they want to be needed. So if you're doing everything for him, you're over nurturing him, guess what? You need him, he doesn't need you. While your attachment to him is growing, he's trying to find himself somewhere to go where someone actually needs him. Stop over nurturing men. Stop auditioning for a man to like you. Stop auditioning for a man to choose you, because the same way you start that relationship is the same way he's gonna expect you to continue it. If you're always doing the most, doing every single thing for him, any day you try to switch up because now you're tired, guess what? You just fucked yourself. Because you've been auditioning from day one, now you want to switch it up? Absolutely not. Now he's not gonna go for it. So practice the art of being useless to men. All that auditioning shit that y'all do for these men, you're really just gonna get your feelings hurt, because you're gonna be sick as fuck the day that man looks you square in your face and reminds you you wanted him, he didn't want you. Yeah, stop. Practice being useless to men.
And more on the subject of being a useless woman when it comes to men, because I made a video talking about how if you decide to date, you should be absolutely useless. You should not do anything for a man. If you talk to a man and he's like, oh, what did you do today? And you're like, oh, I just relaxed. Like, I laid on the couch, I didn't do anything, I just like laid around. And his response is anything but yes, as you should. He's like, oh, really? You weren't like productive? Wow, that's kind of lazy. Or like, oh, you didn't like get anything done? And no, that's a red flag to me. Like, no, because I should be able to be useless and lazy, and that's not lazy. I should be able to lay on the couch, do whatever I want to do, and I should not have a man telling me, well, don't you think you should be productive? Don't you think you should be getting things done? Why? Why should I be getting things done? Why should I be productive? Productive for what? For who? Becca Bloom just made a video on why being useless to men changed her life completely, and I need you all to not skip but run to that video, because everything she said could not be more accurate. Speaking from experience and seeing certain friends of mine and their situations, I will tell you right now, the absolute worst relationship I was ever in was when I did the absolute most for a man because I felt sorry for him. And when a woman feels sorry for a man, that is the beginning to her misfortune. It is in our nature to want to be caretakers, to want to, jump for someone we love and show them how much we care and be like, oh, it's no big deal. But what we don't realize is that the more that we are investing in this person, the less they are investing in us. And your world changes when you allow a man to be a man and do the things that he needs to do for himself and do the things that he wants to do for you, and you are completely useless. That is how you know someone loves you, when you can do nothing for them and they still want to be around you. They still want to take care of you, nurture you, and love you. Let the man be the man.
Becca Bloom is going viral saying being useless to men change your life. It's so true. Like, for example, I tell him I don't know how to carry stuff. He carries everything. I tell him I don't know how to turn off lights. He turns off lights. I tell him I don't know how to put gas in my car, so he does it. I tell him I don't know how to do groceries, so sometimes he does groceries, which is, honestly, grocery part was true. So if there are things that you don't enjoy, just say don't know how, and he'll do it for you.
From what I can deduce from what these people are trying to say when they say that you should be useless to a man is that you should know the amount of value that you are pumping into that relationship. You shouldn't put more than what you get in that relationship. Anyway, guys, let's take one or two comments and see what people are saying, how they are reacting to this very topic. So the first person here said, in my first relationship, I was super giving and affectionate and understanding. I always wanted to make sure he was okay. He dumped me over the phone after being together for 3 years. You heard what she said? That's why I said men are very intentional. Men, they are very, very selfish. So you should know what you are doing in that relationship. So the more you give in that relationship, the less you are valued. Anyway, guys, let's continue. This other person said, saw it and agree with it. This is a man. A man is the one saying it. That is why I just blow the the name a little bit so that you can see his name. His name is Ben, and I don't want to show his handle. So he says saw it. So he's letting us know that he saw the video. One out of this video that I'm dropping for you guys now, he said he saw the video, so he agreed, and he said while you think you are loving, he doesn't see it. Let me read it again. He said saw it and agreed with it. While you think you are loving, he doesn't see it. So he's letting us know that he saw the video and he agreed with the point that the person gave. When the person said that you should be useless to a man, the person let us know the reason why the person said it, and this man is letting us know that he saw the video and he agreed. He agreed. He said why you think you are loving, he said he doesn't see it, meaning men are selfish. So the other person said, I remember this trick where if you like a guy, ask them for favor and show your appreciation of them for it. So let's continue. Let's take the last comment. The last comment here said, I was with him for 3 years. Use my rent and school fees to support him. Did for 3 years and he dumped me after getting his first car. They pour in their time, their attention, everything. Why they thought they were loving. The man wasn't seeing it from that aspect. He wasn't seeing it from that angle. So guys, let's continue the video.
A man will be your biggest downfall if you allow it, and that's why so many women preach to decenter men. We don't hate men over here, and we don't have a personal vendetta against men. It's simply to encourage women not to lose their identity at the expense of a man. If you get into a relationship and you forget about your friends, you forget about your hobbies, you stop exploring new things, his validation starts to matter more than your own, or more than the people who love and care for you. We are witnessing you lose yourself in real time. Snap back into it. It's not because we hate men over here. We do not hate men. We just don't want you to lose yourself at the expense of a man.
Lalela, being useless to men is the best thing that you can ever do for yourself. Ubenje useless. Izandla azinqamuke ntombazana. Why are you buying men gifts? Why are you buying indoda engakazi kwenzele lutho igift? Niyaqala nje nina ukubonana wena usumthengela ama gift ayibo ntombazana. Kanjani manje? The more you do for him, the less he does for you. If your man is not chasing you, you're not worth being chased. Kushuthi phuma lapho sisi. Indoda ikulandele njengempukane. Uthi uyala ithi ikulandele indoda. Stop putting men first. Put yourself first. Because the moment you start acting right to a man, that is when the beginning of your misfortune starts. Yeah. Wena ufuna ukuba princess, ufuna ukuba queen, but too busy, you are acting like a servant, serving this man. Indoda iyakuziba, zibeka sisi, move on, there's many fish in the sea. Kungani nifuna ukukhalela indoda eyi-1? Hayibo guys. That's why unganalutho. That's why you jump from man to man to man. You know why? Because you keep chasing after indoda engakufuni. Indoda uma ikufuna izowenza isiqiniseko sokuthi you are well taken care of, you got everything you need, and you don't even have to ask. Amantombazana athengelwa imoto, athengelwa imizi. Wena nje eyakho nje ihlulwa nje ukuthi kubhadalele iUber. Kodwa ngiyamthanda. Zame yokuza. Really? Bayekeni mantombazana. Khona a guy who said to me, Oguti, the best way to win over a man is to treat him like a dog. Treat him like a dog. You know why? Because the moment inja ungena la e-18, yabo, uyilahlela ithambo, iyadla. You understand? Wenza nje, you understand ukuthi uthini? Don't be treating a man like, hey, King Zweli Banzi, whatever. No, babes. Treat him like a dog. He will follow you around. The moment uphuma ngegate, nangemva kwakho. The moment ubuya, nangemva kwakho. Every single second, nangemva kwakho. That's the only way men will respect you. If you treat them like the way that they want to be treated. Stop being too nice. Why are you nice to men? Why are you nice to men? There's no need to be nice to these people. Even Satan asks amanoti from men. Satan gets confused. Uti, who created you? How did this happen? Satan, ucala ama-notes kwamadoda. Who do you think you are, Gewenak?
In a world where you have women in Turning Point USA telling you to start having kids before you can afford them, and that the most important thing that you can do as a woman is be a mom, when you have 19-year-olds telling you that they're going to be a stay-at-home girlfriend, be like Becca Bloom. And whether you like her or not because of her being rich is irrelevant at this point. Because what she said recently was the best advice that she can give to women in relationships is to be useless to men. And I'm going to take it a step further and say not only should you be useless, but also see them as useless. You need to be useless because when you put yourself in the position of trying to play wifey or prove your worthiness as a future wife, you start doing things, performing with nothing in return because he's not expecting that from you. He's probably not even appreciating that from you, but you're gonna now put it in his mind to expect something from you if you start doing it, such as doing his laundry, washing his dishes, cleaning his apartment. Those are not roles that you need to do as a girlfriend. And those roles are not even automatically given to you once you get married. Those are things that you each talk about because you're both grown adults and you divvy up all the chores. When you perform those things for a man, you're almost like trying to sell yourself. And you shouldn't have to do that much to gain someone's love and respect. The right person will see that in you, and you don't have to do anything besides just be yourself. On the other hand, you need to view men as useless because you need to do all those things for yourself, like getting yourself an apartment and a car and having your education and traveling, getting your Chanel bag, whatever it is, do it for yourself. Because when you do all those things and when you start dating a guy, you're dating him strictly because of who he is as a person and not for what he can do for you. And that's not to say, of course, you want to date a guy that can provide for you. That is nice because you're thinking long term. You're thinking, okay, well, if I get married and we have kids and I stay home to take care of the kids, can he provide? Of course, we're thinking of all those things. But you want that to be a cherry on top and not everything that you're relying on. Because maybe even 30 years ago, I don't know, I could look it up. Let me look it up. 1974. It was only 52 years ago that women finally were able to have their own bank account, have their own credit card, own a home without a man. We are so privileged. So use that privilege and look at guys strictly for who they are, the contents of their character. And how much they make is a plus. Of course, we're looking at that, but that's a cherry on top. So be useless to men. See them as useless. And the right guy will come around. And the right guy won't be performing for you. And you won't have to perform for him either. And it'll be great.
This is a video of how to be useless to him, but useful to yourself. You're useful to you, okay? Useless to him, useful to you, okay? In my last video, I basically said, I saw this video where a guy saying the minute you start being useless to men, your life will change, and period. Because you should be giving man money, you should be giving him access to car, apartments, to your body, period. And your body, do that when several things are checked off your list, and then you can start doing that. Stop acting like DoorDash with the schmacks, like the guy said in the video. Anyway, aside from that, girlies, you need to be, what do you bring to the table? No, you are the table, girl. You need to bring something to your life so that people can always know, like, oh, you're standing on business. And that doesn't mean men being like, oh, you know, you need to have this money and you need to be independent. And then, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something that will be forever yours and not taken away. And that, ladies and gents, is education. That's gonna be my number one. Girlies, if you want to make sure that you're always good in life, something that can never be taken away from you, something that is the ultimate flex, something that is yours, and no divorce can take it away. Nothing in the history of nothing can take it away from you, and that's education. Girlies, don't worry about what you're bringing to the table for misogynistic men. Worry about la escuela. Okay. Obviamente, yo sé cómo decir la escuela, but I'm trying to be funny, okay? La escuela is what matters. So, whatever it is, please make sure that it's something of value. So, I'm not saying go get that art degree. I'm not saying go get that philosophy degree. I'm saying something that interests you and is not going to be a total L after, okay? So, make sure that you get your diplomas, because number one way that you make sure that you know that you're less likely to get manipulated by literally anyone, not just men, is if you're in places that are teaching you education.
It's like the more you do for a nigga, it's like the less they want you. Like, y'all know when they say if you buy a nigga shoes, that's when they gonna walk out your life and shit like that. What's the science behind that? Because then they'll get on the net or some shit and act like you just don't do shit for, like you don't do shit for them. But whole time when you do shit, they act like it's not appreciated. I don't understand. Then y'all wonder why a lot of females don't do shit for niggas, because the more you do, the less they value you. I don't know. I swear to God, it's so weird. Then you'll try to show a nigga, like, you feel me? I'll trick on you too a little bit. Like, I ain't no bum ass bitch, but no. That shit don't do shit. If anything, I feel like it make them hate you. Like, oh, you able to do shit? Other hoes don't never do shit. And they get the most shit. I'm confused. Like,
Somebody asked me, what should you do as a girlfriend for a man? And my answer is nothing if it feels like a chore. Nothing if it feels like a duty. Nothing if it feels performative. Nothing if you're doing it just to show him how good you are and how valuable you are. Anything that you do for a man should be of your free will. It should be giving with a good heart. And it should not be something that feels like a major inconvenience to you. Nothing that you feel like you're working so hard to do. And I know that sounds harsh, but I have to say this because we talked about this a lot when we were talking about married women and single women and all the things. So when this question came up, I wanted to make it very clear that I'm not one of those people that's going to be like, don't do this for that man. Don't do this for that man. Don't do this for that man. Don't open your legs for that man that you're not married to. That I am going to tell you. But everything else, I just think we get too involved in other people's lives. We take things too far. We take all of these examples way too far, when really it's as simple as when you like somebody, you act like you like that person. So if you feel like making dinner for that man, make dinner for the man. If you feel like you are over at the house and things are out of place and you want to clean up, go ahead, girl, I guess. But as far as I'm not going to buy gifts, I'm going to do this, all of these performative games that people play, that's how you land yourself in trouble, because when you start performing, you stop being authentic. And the problem that a lot of people have is they reek so much of desperation that they just want somebody, anybody. And so they start acting whatever kind of way they feel like is going to make that person like them, make that person fall for them. And now you performed your way into a relationship where you're not even being yourself. So that man likes some version of you, but not really you. And then it just gets to be real messy and nasty down the line, because now you end up marrying somebody that don't really like you. They like who you pretend to be. And of course, that's going to have all of these other issues, because when the mask starts to come off, boom, now you have a troubled marriage. And you're going to have issues in your marriage anyway, big, small, whatever, that you have to overcome. So why make it harder for yourself by being performative? If you are dating somebody and you want to do nice things for that person, go for it. But don't do it because you feel like the societal standard says to do this. Like I said, there should be boundaries with what you give as far as of yourself and your body and of your purity. But anything outside of that, go for it, girl. Like all of these rules and things that people make up, lean into being yourself all the time. Lean into valuing yourself. Lean into loving yourself and taking so good care of yourself that you won't be out here easy to be manipulated, easy to be taken advantage of.
Being useless to a man, from what I could understand from these clips, is that you should be selfish in that relationship. Let your world revolve around yourself in that relationship. Add more value to yourself in that relationship, more than the way you are adding value to that man in that relationship. Nobody say that you shouldn't add value to your relationship. You shouldn't give your man time and attention and all of that. What people are saying here is that do not be so loving in that relationship and abandon yourself. Because you see, men, they are very, very selfish. You should also be selfish. You understand? Men are very, very selfish in the relationship. You should also be selfish in that relationship. Think about yourself more. As you are thinking about the man, maybe give the man like 40 to 30%. Let your own thoughts about yourself be about 70%. It's when you value yourself that other people will value you. Not only in aspect of relationship, in every aspect, in every area of life. When you value yourself, when you set boundaries, when you let people know that you love yourself, you are who you are, and you are who you think you are, people will see you for what you say you are. Like they will see, like the boundary. No, you will be the one to set the boundary. You will be the one to let people know that I love myself so much. So people will act according to what you say and how you carry yourself. That is what they are saying here. Pump into yourself in that relationship. Add more value to yourself. Don't be so selfless to the extent that you drop your value, you drop your ambition, you drop your goal in one corner just because you want to be loving to a man in relationship. Men are so selfish. They think about themselves. They think about their time. They think about their ego. When you have nothing to offer a man in the relationship, no man will stay with you. So they want you to always be there to offer them something. So you should also, in any relationship you are, make sure that the man is also offering you something. Don't just think about potential. Oh no, think about, look out to what he is giving you in that relationship. We are not talking about money. We are talking about time, attention, everything, love, loyalty. So everything should be equal. Don't just go for, oh, he will. No, go for action, not just words of mouth, pattern. So you should add value to yourself in that relationship. While you are with that man, let everything about your word, let it revolve around you. Let it see that you love yourself too much, and you will not bring down your value because you are with him. So you have to, your time have to be very important to you. Everything that you want, make it straight. Let him know that you are very, very important to yourself. Also, stop pouring in too much in that relationship. Don't pour in more than what you get. Some women, we pour in too much in relationship. We give more than what we get. The more you give in relationship, the more the man pulls back. He will know. It's as if you are taking away his masculine energy. Like you are not the man. Like your feminine energy now is not being replaced. Like reduce the way you pour into that relationship. Let him be the one that, after all, he's the one that chased you. So he should be the one that should always pour in, while you just support. You just, like, not you being the one that pour too much in relationship. The more you pour into relationship, you think you are trying to be loving, you think you are trying to be caring. Before you know, it will turn you into what you do not even bargain in that relationship. Anyway, guys, what do you think about this video? Let me know in the comment section if you agree, if you don't agree. Also, let me know till I come your way again next time, guys. So, may bless. Bye.